Hey guys, what's up? How's it going, Tongs? It is now Basir. Welcome to another episode on the Minefields SMP server. Sexy times! Glorious sexy times on the server. Fantastic. We've got Mr. Crayfish on with us right now. He's probably... Oh, sleeping time. Okay, we're going to run to our bed right now. But what we're going to talk about just then was we were going to actually talk about something called our Magic and Alchemy section. Something that's going to be happening to it. Well, nothing's going to be happening to it, but I want to bring up something about it. So, one thing I've noticed is that this place here is kind of useless. We recently finished building it, and now it's really hardly ever going to be used. I think the only times I'll ever use it is to, you know, knock up my levels a little bit more, and do a little bit of brewing and enchanting. That's all. Now, another thing I want to bring up, Crayfish actually reminded me to do something. A little something called reminding you guys to like the video. Because what I've noticed is on my less popular series, they get like 100 views on them usually. Just like 150 views. But they get like over 50 likes. It doesn't make sense to me. They get 50 likes, 150 views. And now Minefields gets like 300 to 400 views. But only 25 likes. How does that make sense, guys? How does that make sense? I don't get it. I don't understand. Cray left the game. Probably internet. But yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. So if you guys do enjoy Minefields, just remember to leave a like. It really does help. It does really support me. It really does, you know, make me want. It makes me want to make more of these videos. And leave a comment, okay? More important than leaving a like, leave me a comment. I love reading what you guys think about the video. So, if you guys don't want to like, leave a comment telling me why you didn't want to like, why you didn't enjoy it. Just let me know, okay? I want to read the comments, okay? Just let me know. So I want to get that down every single episode, pretty much in the first 2 minutes. Just say, make sure you guys remember to leave a like, blah, blah, blah. Don't think of it as me forcing you to like the video. I'll always remind you, it's just to show support, and it's just a reminder. Just reminding you guys, hey, leave a like. It definitely supports me. It definitely makes me feel good, and it makes me want to make more of these videos. And if you do like the video, you know, I'll make more if you like the video. But I don't know if you guys like the videos. That's what confuses me. But I do get a lot of views on Minefields, a good amount of views on Minefields, and I'm proud of that. But it's just the likes just aren't that good. Okay, now back to this area, the Magic and Alchemy section. The only times I'll use it is to make a last minute potion, probably to use on the mob spawner. But the mob spawner I won't be using anymore really, unless I'm trying to get some last minute levels. Because I'm level 29 now, I could probably just use this to get level 30 and to get the quick enchant right now. That's the only time I'd really use this area, okay? And this enchanting table, I could use this probably still. I'm not going to scrap this whole thing. Yeah, I'd use this. It's still a cool idea. It's still a cool redstone. I really like it. But yeah, I can still see through the blocks. Oh my god. But it's still something that's kind of useless right now since we got the Enderman farm going. So, I don't know what we're going to do with this. Now, my initial reaction was going to just say, leave it, don't do anything with it. But then I think maybe I could build something else here. But I think that we're just going to leave this here. I want to have the lab be filled with loads of different things. Loads of different experiments, loads of different buildings and machines. Even if they are useless, because they're just failed experiments, I guess. And we can just leave them there and look back at it and say, hey, I remember when I did this. That was a lot of fun, because I have a lot of fun building this stuff. And I don't want to take it down. I just want to keep it here and just look at it and say, hey, this is pretty cool. The name of it, the Soul Extractor. Bloody awesome. I want to keep it. This is awesome. So let's try and get level 30. Just to use it up. So as you can see, it's not the most efficient one ever. But hey, it gets the job done. So, Magic and Alchemy section, I think it's gonna stay here. Also, I remember now. We had to stick a sign somewhere here to call this the brewery, but I don't want to call this the brewery, actually. I want to keep it just as this crappy, really bad, failed brewing area. I'll still use it from time to time. I'll just use it to splash the mobs, or if I can't be bothered waiting for other potions in the other area, I won't use that, okay? I'm just going to use it from time to time. I'll leave it there to look at it and say, hey, I built this. How cool's this? It looks cool. It looks nice. But I won't be using it that much. Now, farming and agriculture area, I've dug it out. It's going to be pretty big. I'm just going to say that. It's going to be pretty big. I thought it'd be about this big, but I want to make it bigger. Because I feel like the more stuff we get in here... This looks pretty big. But once we start getting stuff in here, it's going to look smaller. We've got to make it bigger. Okay? Bigger is better. Bigger is better. That's the rule of Minefields. Bigger is better. Now, this thing over here. This thing over here is what made the other brewing area kind of useless, because we got a new brewing area. I love brewing, and my old brewing area, that's what introduced me to brewing, really. I never really used to make potions. I never ever used to make potions. But that area over there, the magic and alchemy section, that introduced me to making potions and use all the buffs from them. That's what introduced me to it, and it's a lot of fun. I love brewing, but I want to step it up a notch. I wanted to make it cool. Now, I did use Crayfish's design. I will link his tutorial, so if you guys want to learn how to make this, I'll leave a link in the description to a tutorial, but it uses no redstone dust. It just uses these hoppers and droppers. That's all it uses. Oh, and buttons. And all you have to do is, if you want to say make some potions, I got to actually grab the water bottles manually. I got to make them more automatic, and we'll probably do that today. We're going to try and do that. So what we're going to do is we take the water bowls in here. Again, link to the tutorial on this in the description. But, remember, finish watching the video if you guys want to keep watching. Or pause the video, watch that tutorial, and there you go. Alright, so, press that button. It sends ourselves another wart, which will make awkward potions. And now we're like, okay, what potion do I want to make? I want to make a swiftness potion. Let's make a swiftness potion. And so what that will do is it'll send it to this hopper here. So, let's click here. So it'll be ready to go into there. And once it's finished smelting, brewing, it'll fall into there. So let's just wait a couple seconds. There you go. So now it's in there, and it's gone straight to the swiftness potion. So now, what are we going to make? Let's make a splash potion. So now the gunpowder's going to go in here. So now it's ready to go in there. Sulfur's in there. And it's going to just wait a second. And there you go. Now it's going to make the splash potions. And I want to make the duration a lot longer. So we'll do that. And we just wait a bit. And we'll have our good 6-minute long splash potions of swiftness ready to use. And I love it. The thing about it that I like is that it's very different to this area. It's a really weird transition, but I like it. Looks much more like a laboratory. And this is the kind of idea I want to go for the other areas. I don't want to stick with this spruce and glowstone effect. It's 80. Because it just looks too warm, and it doesn't really look like a laboratory. It looks just too much like a home, a nice warm home. And I mean, you gotta occasionally have, if it's a laboratory, you gotta occasionally have the cold, really bright colors, to give it that laboratory effect. Also, I've got this nether water farm. It's just a button here. Water flows through here, and we pick up all the nether warts. They slowly go through here, because soul sand, so it goes pretty slow. We can get this one too. Now, the thing I don't like about this room, this side is a lot shorter than this side. You will notice that immediately. Your OCD is probably going crazy, but don't you worry. I'm going to build a tunnel off that keeps going this way, so there'll be something that goes off this way. Maybe it'll lead over to the farming agriculture section, so we can actually quickly go over there, grab some carrots, put them in here, blah, blah, blah. it'll just make it a lot easier to travel around. It'll make it so it makes sense for this side to be a bit longer. So let's grab these nether warts, and let's grab these. There we go. Plant them. So what I want to do right now, let's place this there. Can we reach it? I think I have to. Yeah, the best idea is to start from that side though. When I'm doing this, all right, let's knock that out of the way. So what I want to do is I want to think of a way to get water bottles easily, because as you guys notice, I had to go all the way back there to grab the water bottles. So what I'm thinking, either we have a button that automatically puts the water bottles in, or we have the water bottles drop from up here, they drop down onto me, and I just put them in like this, and just put them back in normally as I usually would. So that's one I'm probably going to go with. One, because it's simpler, and two, because I like the whole aspect of, you know, putting it in there and brewing it and sitting here and waiting for it. The whole automatic feel of things, I don't really like, but it definitely helps a lot. So that's why I like this area, like, slightly, because it makes it more efficient. But again, I like the old area because it's very primitive and it's very, it's not that easy to make the potions because everything's not done automatically. Now, this is not fully automatic, just so you guys know, it's semi-automatic, so it's not, like, extremely, like, automatic. It's semi-automatic. Okay, you guys get the idea. So, what I'm thinking, up here, we'll have a dropper that drops us some water bottles, or no, some regular bottles, and what we'll do is we'll have, see this water here, the floating water of destiny. We'll pick up the water from here, so we just like shift and right click the water, place it in there, and bam, we place the water in there and make some awkward potions. That's my idea. That's why I put the water here, the floating water, and that torch has to stay there because otherwise the water will update and flow. If you guys want to know how to do that, simply just put an ice block next to a torch and the water actually won't update. It'll actually stay floating midair, which actually you can make some pretty cool designs out of that. So, also it's a little hideout as well. I can actually end the pearl up there, and I can hold my jump button and my sneak button at the same time, and I can actually hide up there. So if anyone's like looking after me, like AD and I will have like a random PvP battle sometimes. She'll come in here, she'll be like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? And I'll actually be up there, and I'll be able to jump down. She won't see my name because I'll be shifting. I can just jump down, take her down, kill her. That's a lot of fun. I definitely like that aspect out of it. It's not just a place to have lighting, not just a place to grab your water bottles. It's a place to also hide and kill people. I like that. I like to murder people. Okay. So we're gonna make a dropper, and we're gonna make possibly a hopper as well, because we have to have it like continuously filling up with water bottles, so we don't ever run out. So we're gonna have a double chest up there as well that will continuously push down water bottles into the dropper, and only when we power it, it'll give us the what are they? The water bottles. Okay, I'm stumbling on words. I'm sorry.